Hey bros, in this video I will be showing you guys which settings are the best for PUBG Mobile gaming on S21 Exynos 2100. Alright, S21 is running One UI 3.1 and in this version you will be getting priority mode in the game plugins. I have already made a video about it. Basically when it is activated, the device will turn into DND mode and it will kill all the background tags. That mean you won't be able to use game plugins, Game Booster Plus and other plugins items. I think game plugins are very useful, but we cannot use it together with the priority mode. So in this video I will be playing the game in 3 settings. Basically in 3 setup, right? First will be the gameplay with the game plugins enabled. Second settings will be the new priority mode activated, and the third will be the gameplay without game optimizing service. I will disable GOS and other system bloatware. By the end of this video, you will find out which one to choose or best for individual choice, right? In every setting, I will be playing around 45 minutes to find out FPS condition, temperature situation and battery usage. Of course, this gameplay will be in a break apart to give enough time for the device to cool down before starting another gaming session. Alright, let's find out. If you are still watching, then make sure you are subscribed to my channel and also do not forget to like, alright, for the YouTube algorithm. This gameplay part will be a little longer because I want to show you how the FPS reacts during different situations in the gaming. I will try to make it as raw as possible. If you do not want to watch this part, then you can skip to the result. I think it is worth observing this FPS situation. Alright, let's start. In this setup, you can see that everything has been enabled. I have set max FPS in the game plugin settings and I haven't changed anything, so right? And I have turned on PerfDoc app to monitor the FPS. You can also see Samsung inbuilt FPS counter altogether with the temperature situation. And in this setup, I have enabled the priority mode. Once it is activated, you will not see PUBG layout as it will kill all the background tags and application. Let's see how it will boost the game. Alright, and in this setup, I have disabled system gaming bloatware. Now the famous package Disabler Pro is also available from their official site, but I will use the CCSWE file manager in this video because I really like it. Remember my fix Exynos video. Let's see if these settings will work for S21 to get the best FPS or not among other setups, right? For the priority mode, I really have hard feelings. Really, I really don't understand why Samsung provides this when you are not able to use other useful functions, right? By the way, we have also a do not do disturb mode. Maybe these features might work better for some low-end device where RAM management is very important. Yes, but I do not see its purpose for the high-end device because it will kill all the background tags which are really important like game plugins, particularly for the gaming. Samsung, if you are watching this video, then let us use game plugins in the priority mode. Please do this in next update. Alright, the main importance of game plugins is that it has inbuilt GFX tool. Right, GFX tool. In Android 11 there is no possibility to use the GFX tool. GFX tools needs to open the program files to manipulate the graphic of the program. In the latest Android, this is not possible. The GFX tool is really saver for those low and mid-range phones to run the high demanding games in low resolution game graphics to get smooth gameplay. Once those devices get an upgrade to Android 11, there is no way to use the GFX tool. In that case, game plugins are really important, as a Game Booster Plus works as the GFX tool in the Samsung device. In this case, this priority mode is completely useless.
Domination enters the second half.
So far every setup is working perfectly fine, no problem with the FPS as you can see on the counter. I apologize that the gameplay is longer than usual, right? I find that the render effects are really high in priority mode and the game without GOS, right? Render effects and frame drops are completely different. These render effects you will not see in the FPS counter, but you will feel so many lags and you will feel you are slow. I find this mostly in the war mode. The game with the game plugins is really smooth feelings than other setup. Maybe because of the game driver and other features in the game plugins maybe working well, right? Basically these render effects are really high in the Android devices while gaming than gaming on iPhones. In iPhones these irritating render effects are really low. The developer of this game really needs to think about it to make the smoothest render effects, particularly for Android devices. It's not the only problem with the Samsung. I have played in other Android devices like Xiaomi, OnePlus. These kinds of render lags are several.
ISO Wendy's, where y'all from?
ISO, Indies. Yeah, live free, speak your piece. Stay humble in these streets, yeah. In these streets. Let's go. Playground parks with the trees and the cars. Brownstone buildings with the kids on the porch. Murals on the walls for the ones that we lost. Bodegas on the corner, let me see what's in store. Subway stations with the maps in the cars. Summer cookouts, uncle got the sandals on. Statue of Liberty, we holding up the torch. If they ask where I'm from, tell them this is New York. We from the home of the biggie, people blowing they ciggies. And these girls going wild cause they flashing they is litty. Watch your steps cause these blocks be. We grew up on that bad boy in 96 with Diddy. Take a walk, come with me. Let me show you what really go down. Fiends on the corner, every hood got a deli of crowns. Cops pull us over, it don't matter if you black or you brown. City never sleeps, this the place that where hip hop was found. Playground parks with the trees and the cars. Brownstone buildings with the kids on the porch. Murals on the walls for the ones that we lost. Bodegas on the corner, let me see what's in store. Subway stations with the maps in the cars. Summer cookouts, uncle got the sandals on. Statue of Liberty, we holding up the torch. If they ask where I'm from, tell them this is New York. I look around as I'm viewing the city. Skyscrapers and bridges, bright lights, fast life, Manhattan living. Cross over downtown, welcome to the concrete. The Nets to Barclays, the Mets to Yankees. Ubers and yellow taxis. And while I'm fitted with some butters, we her savvy. When tight jeans was baggy. From JFK to LaGuardia, city that never sleeps, insomnia. Home of Junior Mafia, word. Playground parks with the trees and the cars. Brownstone buildings with the kids on the porch. Murals on the walls for the ones that we lost. Bodegas on the corner, let me see what's in store. Subway stations with the maps in the cars. Summer cookouts, uncle got the sandals on. Statue of Liberty, we holding up the torch. If they ask where I'm from, tell them this is New York. Brooklyn, BK all day, BK all day. We go hard, yeah. Like so. Brooklyn, BK all day, BK all day. We go hard, yeah. Let peace stress free, let it be. God got a bigger plan for you and me. Let peace stress free, let it be. God got a bigger plan for you. Stress free, let it be. God got a bigger plan for you and me.
Alright, let's see the result. Just imagine which setup has the best gaming performance. Think for a second. Okay, here is the result. Surprisingly, the game with game plugins has the best result, but the differences are not so different. I just think that the Samsung has tweaked or disabled some things in the game optimizing service in order to get peak performance, right? A long time ago, when I used to play the game with the GOS enabled, it used to react differently than this result. It used to control the game to have steady performance, then peak performance to maintain device temperature and battery power. Generally, we were not used to getting high FPS while GOS enabled a long time ago. Now things have been changed. I think the developer killed some controlling features in the game optimizing service. While playing around 45 minutes of a long session, all three setups managed to maintain around 44 Celsius as per CPU monitor. If you compare GOS enabled gameplay with the GOS disabled gameplay, the differences are not so much. I'm sure to say that they have tweaked this game plugins. Clever Sammy. The average FPS was with the game plugins we got around 57.9, priority mode 56.7, and without GOS 57.1. The result shows that if you want better performance, then go for the game plugins. Alright, you do not have to disable game optimizing service for S21 to have a better performance for PUBG Mobile gaming. Surprisingly, the priority mode didn't give us as expected, while the frame drops were also high in this mode. I don't know why. Generally speaking, CPU usage was high in the game plugins. The game setup without GOS used the least CPU than others. It seems that the game plugins and GOS are helpful to maintain both CPU and GPU at the same time for high performance. That's really good, right? Memory usages are similar in all the setup, and also a game with game plugins consumed more power than others as expected. Surprisingly, priority mode was in the second. It means that this mode will also consume powers, right? In the end, if you want better performance in PUBG Mobile gaming, then do not disable GOS and other features. You will get fewer render effects also in this setup. While every setup maintain high FPS smoothly, but the render effects matters in this situation. If you want this comparison video for Exynos 990, then let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, do not forget to like and subscribe. I will catch you in the next